like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Check safety, check safety. Joker.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This to Jarwin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Check. Flag down. Check 52.
Here's Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Show it up. Show it up. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Again, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Check three. Sponge. No.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. You're not ready. Switch.
This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Terrell Edmonds on.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now from the 50. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd
and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shit.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Three yards to go on second down, and they've got three tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Elliott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Vince Williams on the tackle.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Now Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 24. Check 24.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
No score.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey. He gets
Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal from just inside the 5.
No. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Now Elliott. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, switch gears. Kill.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go. SOS. Out.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Gain of a yard.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Any day. 198. Watch 98. 98 tonight. Here we go, 46. Check 26.
Throwing. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Oh, Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, kid. It's going to be a long day on offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 55. Check 50.
Here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Roethlisberger will throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
9-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Allen. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
On the tackle.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Gain of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Prescott to the rookie Lamb. 1st down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 20.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 43. Kill.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Devin Bush. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Check it back, check it back. Check 13. Kill.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now a timeout.
A gain of a yard.
7 seconds left in the first half.
5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Check pass. We're going to 52. 6.
Prescott from the gun. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Ryan Switzer on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Steelers.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 79 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Zerline now for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Steelers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Switzer now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
40-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
230.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Ben to throw again. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
1st and 10.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Slam. Check. Tighten up.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
show hands.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Quick edge. Come.
A give to Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Right. 198. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Okay, just like that. We're going to 54 right here.
Second and 5 now. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right in.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the Steelers' 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline on and the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score Cowboys 20, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
27-yard line.
The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. The Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
James Washington.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger going for it all. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And it's brought in by Washington. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
A gain of 9 yards.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Here's Samuels again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 20, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check 99, check 99.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Check safety, check safety.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
50-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Vince Williams.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll move the chains. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Cowboys, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. Swear I be hella low-key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks.